What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we're actually talking about a few things that I, and probably some of you, would like to see in Greenville in the next update, or maybe in future ones. Now, before I get started, do be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and hit the notification bell as well. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Now, I think the first thing a lot of us would want to see in Greenville, and I think me too as well, is car tuning and customization. Now, don't get me wrong, Greenville is a really good roleplay game, and you shouldn't really alter it too much, and try to keep it as realistic as possible. But, to be honest, Greenville has added a recent thing in the, I think, recent update about 2 months ago, and it was a customization body shop. Now, Greenville hasn't actually added any features to this area, and it's at spawn, at the old location of the paint shop. Now, Greenville didn't really say too much about this place, if it was going to be added in a new area, or if they're going to add any, new features inside. Now, my prediction is in the next few updates, Greenville might add some sort of thing in there, but I'm not actually entirely sure. And actually, in the paint shop as well, you might actually see a little area for body equipment and stuff like that. Now, I actually don't have real evidence or any thing confirming that this is going to be added, but it's a really cool thing that I think a lot of us would want in the Greenville in the next few updates, or maybe in this one coming up right now. Now, Greenville didn't really say too much, like I just said before, but yeah, definitely something to look forward to if they do add it into the game. Now, before we get on to this next one, I just want to say that the last one on this list is actually going to be most likely coming into the game, but it's not actually 100% confirmed. So this next one on the list is actually car interiors and other features such as doors. Now, don't get me wrong, Greenville hasn't actually thought of putting this on any cars. But if you notice on any other car game like Driving Empire or Southwest Florida, they actually have features like this, which is pretty impressive, yet Greenville still hasn't done any. Now, I think Greenville, this is a really simple thing to do. Now, I get you have a lot of cars, over 2,500, but I think over a course of a couple months, you could actually get this done. And actually, for a couple cars, you could just copy and paste it, such as Lamborghini Huracans. But yeah, it's a very good suggestion, I think, to the developers. And I think a lot of car animations as well, just just things in general that make the car a bit more detailed and more functional for players as well. So yeah, it's a very cool thing. I think I would want it. I don't know about you, but yeah, it's a very nice thing that Greenville should possibly add in the next few updates, or maybe in the course of the game. Now, this next one's actually a really important one. I think a lot of you and me would like this as well. And I think it's actually that Greenville should add more interiors to parts in the map, such as Dick's Sporting Goods and other places like that. Now, I actually have no information if Greenville will do anything like this, but yeah, definitely a good suggestion, something that we all want definitely in Greenville, and I just add more details and parts on the map, such as certain shops and certain areas that could maybe use a revamp in their interiors. But yeah, nothing too much to explain on this, but it's a very good idea I think Greenville should possibly look into maybe adding into the game. Now, this next thing I think Greenville should add is more paint options into the game. Now, don't get me wrong, Greenville paint options have a very good variety right now, such as shine and darkness and other kinds of color, but those are mainly only for people who own the certain pass. But I think Greenville should maybe add a bit more options for the people who actually pay that money to use that option into the game. Now, I think Greenville should maybe start looking into maybe adding wraps or any other paint textures into the game. That would make it a lot better, in my opinion. I don't know about you if you were to think about that, but yeah, I think maybe not wraps, but definitely some more paint options and texture. That would add a bit more detail into the game and make cars maybe some cars would have a bit more variety in that way. But yeah, it's a very good thing I think Greenville should maybe look into as well. Definitely not too much to say on it, just a really suggestion that Greenville devs could really look into. Definitely a good idea to maybe implement this into the game, such as other things including paint and customization. Maybe a customization update in the future, we don't really know. But yeah, it's a really cool thing to maybe implement into the game very soon. Now, the last thing on this list is probably something that's going to be coming very soon and possibly in the next update, and it is weather. Now, Barkus made a post about a couple days ago saying that they were adding fog into the game and different cloud variations for the different kinds of headlights that were recently added on some cars and are still being added on many cars into the game. Now, Barkus didn't say too much about it, but I think Shard made a video talking a bit more about that. So if you do want to, you can go check that out if you are willing to. But yeah, basically what Barkus said was that they were working on other ways, but right now it's just cloud variations and not too much to say. But yeah, they didn't really have too much revealed on that day. But yeah, really all they said was that they were adding cloud variations and definitely different kinds of fog and different maybe different times of the day, and different seasons could maybe have different weather changes. So yeah, it's a definitely really cool thing that we probably would want into Greenville, and definitely make the game way more realistic than it already is. And yeah, definitely a cool feature to maybe look into for the Greenville devs. Well, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I apologize if my voice was a bit shaky. It's like 9 a.m. here, and that's really all I gotta say that I think Greenville should definitely add, and that's really all I gotta say. So, I mean, like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys later.